You find yourself saying, why do I get so tired during the fights? Or why do I get so nervous? Every time I fight, I train hard as I can, but I still get tired within 30 seconds. It's not really the physical when it gets to that point. It's more about the mind, being able to relax, really believing in your training and developing that confidence. And that comes from mental training. That comes from visualization. That comes from seeing the fight beforehand. That comes from putting yourself in a meditative state, feeling the gloves on your hand, feeling the crowd, feeling everything, and raising your emotions to really put yourself mentally in that space, right? Try that for 21 days. Or try that for your next fight camp. And when you get to the fight, I guarantee you 100%, you'll be much more calm, much more relaxed, because it seems like that you've already been there, and really you have already been there. The body can't tell the difference between what's imagined and what's real. That's why you can come across some circumstances in life to where it hasn't even happened, but you'll still find yourself stressing out, right? You'll still find yourself unable to sleep, worried, whatever. Why? Because the body, you're imagining that, and the body can't tell. If you want to work on your mental, start with that. Start with affirmations. Start with, mirror work. Start with visualization. Start with meditation. When I say meditation, put on some good music. I mean, when I started off with guided meditation. All right, but when you graduate, you just go straight music, meditation music, and after that, you can go straight into the silence. I do that every morning. I go straight into the silence, control my thoughts best as I can, and I try to listen for answers. I don't try, I do. I listen for answers. And sometimes it'll come in the most subtle way. Sometimes it'll come as an idea that won't leave. And then I line it up with my principles of belief. Meaning that if I have an idea, right, and it's a fear idea or a negative idea, a stress idea, that doesn't line up with my principles. That doesn't line up with my way of thinking, right? That doesn't line up with my beliefs, my faith. And so I know that it's not the truth. So therefore I can combat that and say, nah, that's not true. I don't know what your beliefs are, but I can rely on that good old Bible, man. I'm not religious at all, but that Bible is powerful. It gives me good principles on understanding that unseen power, or that creator that's organizing everything, that's making everything function. It's like I tell Tito, if you have ideas that try to come against you in your fight, right, before the fight, you can use that word, right? Be strong and courageous. Do not worry or be afraid of them. For I am the Lord and I go with you. I will never leave you or forsake you. So therefore, that's knowing that it's a power that I can't see, and it's telling me, don't worry, do not be afraid of them, right? For it goes with me and it will never leave me. So no matter what, it will never leave me. The power is always there. He can say, I don't care if they put me in blue corner. I don't care if they change my weight and make me fight up, the day before, right? I don't care that I tweaked a muscle and now I can't train for 4 days. I don't care, because it's not me that do the work, but it's the power inside of me, right? So therefore, you can always use those principles. Well, this is what we do. Hopefully it's give y'all some game. We study, we sit down and we read 45 minutes, an hour, and then we'll discuss. And I'm just blessed to have the ability to be able to break it down into the most practical sense so that even a 14-year-old boy can understand. Well, I've been doing this since he was a small jit. So I started this way of thinking, maybe he was about 3 or 4. Yeah, about 3 or 4. I would say about 4, because it's been about 10 years, so about 4 years old. And since he's been 4, he's been getting the same gas over and over again. I repeat it over and over again. And that's how you get those ideas into your subconscious. So don't forget that. Any idea that you repeat constantly over and over, especially with emotion, whether it be good or bad, right? That idea is going to get into your subconscious, and that's what you're going to attract into your life. All right. So people will say something like, oh, I never have money. They say, I never have money. I never have money. They repeat that with an emotion. And what's going to happen? That idea is going to get into their subconscious mind, and they're going to attract situations that affirm what they're affirming to themselves. That makes sense. And so when it gets to that point, it doesn't matter that they watch this video. What they'll do is they'll say, look, what he's saying isn't true, because look at my fruit. Well, look at the seeds. And sometimes you don't even realize the seeds that you're putting out there, because you do it unconsciously. It's already in your subconscious mind. It's already in there. So you do it without even thinking. You say it without even thinking. So guys, watch your words. They're powerful. It's actually creating something. So when you speak something, you don't see the words because they're vibrating so high, but they go out and then they bring back to you what you spoke. And think about this. This is the crazy part. Your words are only a reflection of what's in your mind. So you have to control your thoughts. And it might seem hard to do it at first, but you really got to lock in and control it, right? Affirm. Come up with a simple affirmation. Read books, better yourselves mentally, and then you'll be able to control those thoughts, right? Because that's how you can tell about people. When it gets hot, right? When they get into situations, whatever spews out, then that's what's in their heart. And that's actually an advantage once you learn that law, because now, instead of just allowing other people and other things to dictate what you think, which is going to dictate what you speak, you can control it. You have the ability to stop it. You have that God-given right to say, no, I don't receive that, right? I receive this idea. And when you keep doing that over and over again, guarantee, man, you'll start speaking different and you'll start attracting different and your life will change. I'm a witness, man. I've been to that place. I got the t-shirt, right? All right. So we are here for some more training. Thank y'all for tapping in with me on chopping it up. But now it's time to work. I don't speak too much. All right, here we go. First session of the day. All right, so that's it for this morning's workout. We will see you guys in the evening training. Matter of fact, we'll see you guys for breakfast so we can chop it up a little bit and see what's on the young guard's mind. See y'all. Tabernacle. Padwork. One of my favorite teachers. Practice perfect. Nice and tranquilo. So take your time with it. Start off. You don't want to just go crazy on the back work. And then we're going to cook. Let me see that footwork. I want to see good footwork, good stepping, gang. And keep that left hand up when you throw your right. Keep that left hand up when you throw your right hand, guard. Yeah.